This building at 5611 Westminster Drive was a mess. The building was vacated in 2011, but a great assortment of waste was left behind. The Environmental Protection Agency was made aware of this hazardous waste, and in 2012, an emergency cleanup operation was carried out between July and October. The interior of the building had, in some places, several inches of sludge and other waste. Even the soil around the building was highly contaminated, with extraordinarily high concentrations of arsenic, along with deposits of chromium. In all, approximately 46,530 gallons of liquid waste was removed from the site. Furthermore, there were nearly 70 tons of acidic corrosive waste and 160 cubic yards of hazardous and non-hazardous debris. 40 tons of soil were removed from the site and sent to a landfill in Kansas. The finishing touches involved a pressure wash on the floor, and a protective sealant was sprayed on the walls to prevent any dust emissions.
One day our fire department happened to be out in the industrial park driving by a building. It used to be an old electroplating building. And they saw some possible leakage in an outside tank. And before you know it, the EPA was notified of a possible problem out there. Once EPA came to the site, they declared it a Superfund cleanup site, which is usually pretty intimidating. And we were able to work with the local developer's attorney, and the EPA out of Kansas City to really be on the same page and try to get this building back to a productive, useful building in the industrial park. They actually waived the cleanup bill and forgave about $750,000 worth of cleanup costs for the local developer to purchase this building and get it back on the tax rolls and become a productive industrial building. They were fantastic to work with. The developer and the attorney had no issues whatsoever. They cooperated with the city. It was again a true partnership to make this project happen.
As impressive as this cleanup operation is, it is only the beginning. The building was purchased by American Pattern and CNC Works, who owns several other buildings in the same section of the industrial park. Mike Keebler tells us more about the process of restoring the building to usable condition.
When we purchased the building, it was, quite a mess. The caustic material that had been in the building had pretty much corroded a lot of the lighter structural type stuff, so we went in and pretty much gutted everything. We took the electrical service out, the heating and air, the lighting. We took the siding off the entire building on the outside skin of the building. The roof was fine. So basically, then we went in and took the surface rust off of the structural part of the building, and then working with Personified Paint in Waterloo and Sherwin-Williams, they came up with they have a 3-step process, which is really nice for basically sealing and locking in the surface of the structure. And we just said the industrial park is so nice, somebody needs to take that and clean it up. And we've done a number of redevelopment type projects over the years, and we just thought, why don't we see if we can get a hold of that one and clean it up. It wasn't driven so much in this case by trying to make a buck or having an immediate need for the building. It was just Skeet owns several buildings in the neighborhood here too, and it's kind of like a community with all the businesses, and so trying to just get that building back to a respectable shape is what we were really driven by.
This site is no longer an eyesore, and in fact is now a fully renovated building, ready to begin a new life as part of the Cedar Falls Industrial Park.
It allows us and the developer to get a productive company back in there, use the building, pay taxes, generate revenue, and it really takes care of an eyesore and a building that was dilapidated, getting it back to productive use.
We want to get a business in there that's generating jobs and tax revenues and all that kind of stuff, that fits the area.
Congratulations to Westminster Storage LLC, site of the EPA cleanup project, on your 2016 Partnership Award.